28th of November, is it? And that can only mean one thing. Another 28 days of Christmas marathon. Yes, it's that time of the year again. Time for me to basically purge myself into reviewing basically just about every Christmas TV special, movies, and just about everything that there is to this here marathon. And sorry there isn't any special kind of intro or anything to this said special. I was a little bit busy in November and I just wasn't really up to basically creating a new intro much like I was last year or the year before that. So you're getting a simple one like this. But anywho, let's get on with the introductions. Welcome to the 28 Days of Christmas 4, otherwise known as the annual 28 Days of Christmas Marathon. Why 28 days? Because 25 is not enough. So, for the 28 Days of Christmas 4, I'm gonna keep the request door open. That means, throughout all the 28 days, at least up until Christmas Eve, what this means is you are able to send in your request on what Christmas specials or movies or anything in particular you want me to watch. So, whether you want me to review a Revenge of the Smelly, a Attack of the Doctor, or a Public Domain Menace, anything really in particular, you could just send it to me in any particular way through the comments below, and from there I shall read them. I'll find a way to get a copy of it, and of course I will be able to review it via the marathon, of course. And of course, before Christmas Eve, I will be able to hopefully do it throughout the marathon. Of course, this will be a daily basis, so each time I receive your comment, hopefully the idea is, if I see your request and it's something I've already at least haven't seen before, I'll take a look at it and I will review it the next day. Or at least I'll take a look at it and review it as part of the marathon. So, and it actually will be part of the request. A little something I like to call, maybe, I don't know, rogue request or something. It's a working title. But anywho, we're gonna get things started with the 28 Days of Christmas 4 with a little something called the Nativity Story. So if you wait a little while, which by a little while I mean just a few seconds, a fade out and a transition, then from that point we shall get started with a little review of that said film. So with that in mind, transition. So I kept to my word, and we're gonna start things off with 2006, The Nativity Story. You can't go about as far as to at least start Christmas off with a little bit something from the religious side, can't you? And you can't go at least far than at least the birth of Jesus. In The Nativity Story, it tells the tale of Mary and Joseph as they're about to give birth to the upcoming Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And in that, they have to figure out a way how to, overcome a lot of things and they have to figure out how to overcome a lot of obstacles that come in their way. And in it, there are a lot of things that may come out of it. A lot of it includes 3 wise men that are actually finding out about the birth of that Lord and Savior through the stars, and they're making their headway through their travels. And of course, there's the king. Of course, the king who decides that they need to figure out a way how to stop this birth before anything else happens. Of course, they need to find the mother of this said child first. But of course they're having no luck. This is just a wonderful film in and of itself. This is one of those films that's really uplifting and phenomenal and just overall a fantastic film to start off with. And definitely that mood, that fantastic little shot of everyone that sees the birth of the Lord and Savior and the manger or whatever, and we see all the animals and everyone gathered around that area. I mean, that just can be a portrait of itself. That's just a beautiful, beautiful shot in of itself. And this, I mean, I give due where credit is due. The direction is phenomenal, the shots are fantastic, the acting surprisingly is pretty good, and this is basically coming from somebody who loves the Land Before Time to death. So, overall, if anything, I highly recommend the Nativity Story, at least to anyone who is at least interested in the film. As far as I know, the film is at least playing on HBO. As far as I'm concerned, for all I know, it's playing on Cinemax or something like that. It's one of the, yeah, here it is, HBO. So, if you have HBO or HBO Go, maybe HBO Now, so you can see it up on there now, but it's also available up on YouTube for watching, iTunes, Amazon, whatever you got. So, if you want to see it, highly recommend it. If you're that type of person who wants to see the birth of Christ. So, without the fat of actually seeing him die for about 3 hours. So, with that in mind, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next film or special, and, of course, hope you take into account the new requests. So, see you then.